So, what would actually happen if you did 100 crunches every single day? Would you finally unlock those six-pack abs, or would something completely unexpected happen instead? Stick around, because the truth might surprise you. All right, let's set the stage here. Crunches. You know, that classic move where you lie on your back, bend your knees, and curl your shoulders up toward the ceiling. Almost everyone has tried them at some point. Maybe it was during gym class. Maybe it was after watching a fitness influencer show off their abs. Or maybe it was one of those New Year's resolutions where you promised yourself, "This is the year I'm getting abs." Crunches have been around forever. They're simple, they don't require equipment, and they feel like they should give you abs if you just do enough of them, right? Well, here's the thing. Doing 100 crunches every day sounds like a shortcut to shredded abs. But the reality is a little more complicated, and that's what we're diving into today. We're going to break it down step by step. What crunches actually do for your body, the benefits you will notice, the downsides nobody talks about, and finally, the big reveal, whether 100 crunches a day will actually give you abs or not. Point 1. What crunches actually do. Let's start simple. Crunches mainly target one muscle, your rectus abdominis. That's the long, flat muscle that runs down the front of your stomach, basically the six-pack muscle. When you do a crunch, you're flexing that muscle over and over. Think of it like training your biceps with curls, but for your abs. Now, here's the good news. If you do 100 crunches a day, your core will get stronger. You'll notice better stability, maybe better posture, and definitely some extra endurance when you're doing movements that involve your midsection. For example, picking up heavy grocery bags feels easier. Holding yourself steady during push-ups or planks, you'll notice the difference. So yes, crunches can strengthen your abs, no doubt about that. Point 2. What crunches don't do. Here's the catch, though, and this is where most people get disappointed. Crunches do not burn belly fat. This is one of the biggest fitness myths out there, the idea of spot reduction. People think, if I work out my stomach, the fat will disappear from my stomach. But unfortunately, your body doesn't work that way. You can't pick and choose where fat burns off. Fat loss comes from an overall calorie deficit, meaning you burn more energy than you eat. So if you're expecting 100 crunches a day to melt away belly fat and reveal a shredded six-pack, well, it's not going to happen. Point 3. The numbers game. Now, let's put this into perspective. One crunch burns about half a calorie. Yup, half a calorie. So if you do 100 crunches, you're burning roughly 50 calories. That's not even one Oreo cookie. Meanwhile, a single 20-minute jog could burn 200-300 calories, depending on your weight and speed. A short cycling session, even a brisk walk, burns way more than crunches ever will. So crunches? Great for muscle activation. Terrible for fat loss. Point 4. Benefits you'll actually notice. But don't get me wrong. There are benefits. Core strength. Like I said, your abs get stronger. Better balance. A strong core helps with almost every activity. Sports, lifting, even standing up straighter. Posture improvement. If you spend hours slouching at a desk, crunches can actually help counter that. Endurance. Doing 100 reps daily trains your abs to handle repeated effort. Plus, let's be real. There's something motivating about sticking to a daily challenge. You feel disciplined, you feel consistent, and that's a huge win for your mindset. Point 5. The downsides. Nobody talks about, okay, time to get real. Doing 100 crunches every day isn't all sunshine and six-packs. First, crunches can be tough on your neck and lower back. If your form slips, and trust me, after 70 or 80 reps, it probably will, you end up pulling on your neck or straining your spine. Not good. Second, crunches are a very limited exercise. They only hit one part of your abs. Your core is actually a whole group of muscles. Your obliques on the sides, your transverse abdomen is deep inside, even your lower back. Crunches ignore most of those. So if crunches are your only AB exercise, you're leaving a lot of strength on the table. Point 6. Better alternatives. Here's where it gets fun. If you really want results, you'd be way better off mixing in different core moves. For example, planks. These hit your deep core muscles and improve stability. Bicycle crunches, target your obliques for that V-cut look. Leg raises, work the lower abs, which crunches mostly miss. Russian twists, great for rotational strength. And don't forget compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, and push-ups. They all force your core to stabilize, which can be more effective than endless crunches. All right, let us answer the question everyone has been waiting for. What actually happens if you do 100 crunches every single day? Here's the truth. You will get stronger abs. You might notice your core feels tighter, but you will not magically burn belly fat or unlock visible abs just from crunches. If you've got a layer of fat covering your stomach, those abs are going to stay hidden no matter how many crunches you do. The real formula? A combination of strength training, cardio, and, the biggest piece, nutrition. Abs are made in the kitchen, not just in the gym. So, 100 crunches a day? Great challenge. Good for discipline. But if your goal is a six-pack, it's not the golden ticket. So let's wrap this up. Doing 100 crunches every day will definitely build your core strength. It might even improve your posture and give you a little more stability in daily life. But if you're chasing visible abs, you'll need to combine it with full-body workouts and, most importantly, a healthy diet. Now, I want to hear from you. If you had to choose, would you rather do 100 crunches a day or try a different core exercise like planks or leg raises? Drop your answer in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more fitness challenges, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Remember, fitness is a journey, not a quick fix. Stay consistent, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.